We're Maria and Olivia. After 2 years of long distance, we decided to call it quits, drop everything, and move to Athens, Greece to explore our mutual love for adventure and travel. Come explore with us and see where we go next.
Welcome to Greece, more specifically in a remote village of Zarafona. I guarantee you have not experienced Greece this way before, and throughout the next few days we're going to take you through a magical journey in the most remote places of Greece, more specifically southern Greece, and I have a feeling you're really going to enjoy this. So stick around, make sure you hit the like button, and subscribe if you like us. If you don't, you should still subscribe. Just kidding. Don't subscribe if you don't like us. But we hope you like us. Look what we spotted. Yeah. Be nice, Chippy. Chip, no. So the village is like one big petting farm. It's great. And our little boys, talking about the little dogs down there, they have made friends with some sheep and goats. This is our usual kind of like route. We don't go all the way to the castle, which, by the way, that's that little stick you see up there where we're going. Girls, let's pick up the pace. Are we gonna make it before nightfall? What do you think?
It's a negative from Lita.
What do you think?
Okay.
Oh, she's learning some Greek. I'm here with my bud Chip. He's a little tired, so I'm giving his little legs a break. We're holding hands too, because why not? And he's about to experience the castle too. Let's see if he can climb up. Whoop.
So we had planned on going all the way up to the castle and exploring. Nightfall got ahead of us, so we're gonna turn back, try again another day.
Don't let us interrupt you. So too bad we're not recording this. Olivia's without her shirt on because we just got attacked by ants and they're after us.
So we're about to climb up to the local castle, and I'm thinking it's either A, going to be a breeze, or B, it's going to be really difficult and I'll be so excited to get back and have dinner. So let's find out. We're pretty much almost there. And I was told that we would have to climb it with our hands, but I don't think we will. I can't see a point where we'd have to get on our hands and knees. Okay, so I'm not on my knees yet, but I've made my way to my hands. So let's see. Will this be a hands and knees venture or a hands venture?
Show us how it's done. Olivia, I think I found where you're gonna get on your knees.
Where? I'd rather climb on rocks than prickers. What about you?
Welcome to the castle of Zarafona. This castle has 5 towers, and the center one is the biggest one, as you can see in the videos. Now, within the castle and within the little nooks and crooks of the castle, it is estimated to be about 8,000 square feet, or 600 something square meters. So it's a pretty decent house. And later, after the Byzantine Empire fell and a couple centuries went by, this castle was a residence for the local tax person. So it's someone that would go around the different villages and make sure they collect the tax for the country. And so legend has it that a lot of times he wouldn't get paid with actual drachmas that they used to have back in the day. It would be in kind. So they say that there's a lot of gold coins and a lot of other little treasures buried underneath this castle and around it. Actually, locals years and years ago found within their lands jars with gold coins. And so my grandpa, because my grandpa is from this village, when he was a child, he used to come and search for the treasures, him and his friends, and they used to move these big boulders around. But it is such a difficult location to get to, so the archaeology department still has not gotten to it. So for all we know, there's a lot of treasures underneath, but hopefully with the newer technology we have and better access, they're gonna be able to do some excavations and really dig up the treasures that this castle could have. Super cool castle. Let's go around and have a tour.
So I'm just looking around, kind of seeing what things could be, and there's no denying that this right here is an ancient toilet.
Show us.
I mean, with that right there, just missing a window, I will call that a pool with a view.
But that is so tiny. How can someone like my butt is pretty small and I don't think it would fit there.
But weren't people smaller? Getting really inspired up here and like seeing the space, it's like it's made for a concert. So here's my whole idea. You ready? So up here will be all like cleaned up, so it'll be smooth. You can put some sort of like seating arrangement, you know. And then down here, over yonder, you can kind of close off where it's open, but in a responsible way. Put like a ladder going down so people can climb up to get to the event. And down here, you have the show. Have this all under the stars. What do you think?
Sounds pretty great to me. Day 2 in southern Greece, and we are about to head out to another local village, different one, a little higher up than this one and the one we went yesterday. It is actually only inhabited in the summer months because during the winter it gets too much snow, so it is really difficult for the residents there to get around, especially how dangerous the roads can be. We're talking about very tiny little streets winding through the mountains. It's gonna be fun. They have really good food, and they have fresh water that comes straight down from the springs, which I'm really excited to drink. It's very refreshing, especially on a hot day like this one, but it's not uncommon to need a sweater. With that being said, let's go. Always use protection from the sun. It's very strong. And don't forget to do monthly, weekly checks. Our skin is really important. It is very common that in Greece, in areas like this, you have to slow down or stop for the goats and sheep to pass because the shepherds kind of let them out from their shed, from the farm, and they just roam around. The shepherd and the shepherd dogs are somewhere nearby, but you usually don't see them. You just see the cute little goats. In the village of Kosmas. How did you like the drive?
It was really beautiful, but being in the back seat through winding roads, really hungry. Eventually, I'm feeling a bit.
Alright, so I have a solution to your problem, and it is going to be to go to that restaurant behind us and have some delicious food. That always helps me.
Sounds good.
Let's do it. We are at the restaurant. So you know why we have to make the sounds?
Why?
Because when we eat, we satisfy our taste buds, so that's one of our senses. But then when you see the good food, that activates your other sense. But when you cheers and you make this noise, the ching, it satisfies the ears.
Have lamb. I regret my baked in the oven, roasted.
Oh, have some more of this.
It's really good. Lamb is definitely growing on me here.
The thing with lamb is you gotta know how to make it. Once you get that gaminess taste out, lamb is delicious and very nutritious.
I have tzatziki, slathered on some bread.
And one thing that I like to do is dip the bread in the salad juices, especially when the tomatoes are really nice and ripe. It's delicious. delicious. Gotta try that. I got the burger, which is basically just the burger with fries. And in Greece, a very common thing everywhere you go, that's how you're gonna get your burger. You just squeeze lemon on top, and I like to squeeze lemon on my fries too. Try it, it's really good. It's basically ground meat with some herbs and spices. It's kind of like a meatloaf texture. Really good. French fries, good as always. Garnished with a big bit of oregano, and it's actually grilled on top of coal. So that's where it gets its nice little aroma of smokiness. Really good. Definitely try the burger in Greece.
So all these food selections we have here today are very traditional foods that you'll find in the villages and in my mouth.
It is so cold.
So this water comes straight from the source, the springs, from the mountains, and it's so cold I can definitely tell.
These trees were planted in 1883, and a lot of villages around here, it is said to have the same type of trees all the way back to the ancient times, and some of the kings actually are known to have planted these trees.
So here, a bunch of local products, jams, oregano, potatoes, flour.
Fun fact about this village, it is really well known to have one of the best chestnuts in the area. Hence all the chestnut trees you see back of us. So we go back in the winter to grab some of those and make them in the fireplace like they usually do. Alright, let's get home. Cosmas, you've been great.
Yeah, you have. You've been double great.
No. So now we're driving back to the village for dessert. So in Greece, if you get a little nauseous, you get in the back of the car, and the nausea goes away. Let's see how that goes.
Yeah, I got all that it takes to win and overcome. What I got is just a feeling, but it's so strong. It goes on and on, on and on. There's something going on inside of me. I feel it growing stronger every beat. I never just believe in what I see, 'cause I can feel the energy.
This is a very elastic ice cream. It is made out of a type of gum that from our flavor of masticha, along with some other Greek local combinations. And we put a little bit of vicinada, which is sour cherry juice. Thick. And then we put a little bit of the
Syruped.
they're syruped, I guess. They're cooked. And then put a few like right there. And voila. It's a very unique flavor.
I like it. It blends really well with the cream flavor.
Mm-hmm. the cream flavor.
I like it. What's special about it?
It's kaimaki.
Oh yeah.
Has mastica in there. And it's more chewy than normal.
I like it.